Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Brady gives this to White. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take that. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the move past the 40. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Seconds kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think that. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first and 10, here's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 53 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Brady airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On play action, it's Brady. Buying time to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in his stat sheet. And after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 4-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead,
he's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. Fights through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Brady to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leader. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the move to his left.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.